So to me, planner peace does not mean that you've found the leather cover that is like the Holy Grail. Mostly it just means that the inside, you have found a system that works for you. I mean, let's face it, we all love to collect things, and collecting TNs is definitely one of my pastimes. All you need to do is take one notebook, and I want you to write down everything for a whole month. Anytime you need a piece of paper, grab your notebook and write it down. So if you make a grocery list, if you make a list of movies you want to see, any kind of list at all, I want you to make all those lists in here. If you journal, journal in here. If you doodle, doodle in here. So any little thing that you do, make sure you put it in your 30-day notebook. And then at the end of the 30 days, what I want you to do is look through and see what it is that you've done. Okay, so if you've made a bunch of lists, I want you to take another sheet of paper and I want you to write down, okay, I made lists, so that's going to be number 1. And then number 2, maybe you take a lot of notes like I do. I'm always in some sort of a meeting, so I'm always taking notes. And then number 3, a lot of journaling. So you're going to write down journaling. And let's see, what's the 4th thing that I did in here? A lot of, so doodling. So the last thing would be doodling. And so then what you're going to do when you set up your TN is you're going to get 4 inserts like this. You're going to have one for notes, one for lists, one for journaling, and one for doodling. And I'm going to show you how I have my setup done so that you can see how I use this system to find planner peace for me. My current notebook is a B6 prototype, and it's made out of some really supple leather that's nice and thin. It kind of reminds me in many ways of an Outlander, but the leather is totally different. It has lots of texture, and it does scratch, but I can always buff the scratches out pretty easily because it has a nice oil content. So I'm hoping to be able to offer this in different colors in 2018. Let me know in the comments if you'd like that. So I have a very basic setup. I like to use the dashboards with photographs in them, and I have lots of photographs I haven't put in yet. I just haven't taken the time to do it, but I love photographs. And this is the insert that I told you guys how to set up. This is how I found planner peace. And normally this insert would be blank and I would doodle in it. There's some more dashboards. My grandmother, and a picture of me and Julia when she was a baby. And then I have my journal, and it's blank. I haven't written in it yet. And then I have more dashboards, more family pictures. And then my notes, I take a lot of notes because I have a lot of business meetings and such, and I like to take notes at those. And then the very last one is a password one because I cannot remember a password to save my life. So I have a nice one in there that I just jot them down. So many people have asked to see this insert in its entirety, so I'm going to insert a flip through right now. And so what I do and how I do my journals is I just have a blank insert that I put in my notebook, and I doodle on it whenever I have time to doodle. And then on a later date, I will go in and watercolor it. And then at an even later date, I will journal. And so this is what this in particular journal looks like. that's the simple setup that I have. It works for me and I really enjoy it. I always like to keep things simple, makes it the best for me. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'd love to know how you find your planner piece, and also if you try this technique, let me know how it works for you. Thanks.